Well, it's hard to believe that it's already the first day of summer, the longest day of the year. I'm not sure how you're going to spend it, but I couldn't resist coming out here in the garden and just spending some time with this beautiful light, cool temperatures, and subtle breeze. You can see the Vitex trees are really showing off. We had some great visitors here from all over the country today. And tomorrow we've got a packed group coming. We've got so much to show them in the way of the gardens. I'm very excited. For tours on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week. And that will be it for the summer. We'll close in July and August. And we'll pick back up in September, right through Christmas. So we hope at some point you'll come and see us. We'd love to see you before the summer is out and you can come see these gorgeous Vitex trees. Price from Michigan. Boy, you guys know it. And I think the color is so good with the purple. What do you think? You have some favorite colors you like to use. Purple is certainly one of mine. What we tried to focus on here is really this collection of lavender, purple, and gray plants. You can see here with this silver brocade artemisia, which is just a fantastic perennial. And they just couldn't believe the number of pollinators. We have containers of lavender that have been blooming for over what seems like 2 months. And you can see, just look at the pollinators at work. It's really marvelous just to sit here in this beautiful evening and just look at all of the life. It's just fantastic. These beautiful bumblebees are just fantastic. These Vitex trees are probably 20 years old. They've been here, I know, at least 12 years. We'll look over here at the other side. You can see the American Agave, the Agapanthus in bloom. There's Lucy Mahoney from Norman, Oklahoma. We had a lot of visitors today from Oklahoma. You need to come see us, Lucy. And then these beautiful white Agapanthus, Lily of the Nile. They really love to grow in containers that are small. You can see that's not a very large container. They like to be root bound. They just perform better that way. And there's some more of these golden lilies, which are spectacular. Again, these came from Gilbert H. Wild and Son. They sell lots of lily bulbs. Bob Mendenhall, we hope you'll come for your 21st wedding anniversary and come for one of our lunches. You've got 3 opportunities to come and then pick it back up in the fall. We'll be open next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then we'll close for the season. Moving back, and we'll look back at here's the summer kitchen. You can see the Agapanthus in bloom, the main house, and my art studio there. The shade in here is just fantastic. We've got lots of little tadpoles, little frogs in here. It's kind of our frog nursery. Got some steps for them to come up out of the water as they emerge. More Agapanthus. You can see looking down through the garden there. Yes, Cindy, we have a lot of bird life here. Lots and lots of birds. More than ever, it seems like. Jennifer Murphy, thank you for your kind comments. I hope you'll come and visit us. This is looking toward the west, obviously with the sun in our face as the sun is beginning to set on this first day of summer. It's just fantastic for all of you to join us. There's friends from Iowa. Hi, Mary. We love sharing the place and hope you all will come to Arkansas to visit us. There's some ruby-throat hummingbirds. I don't know if you can see them. They've started showing up and they're just everywhere. There's one right on the edge of that American agave. See the little guy sitting right there? There he is. Little ruby throat, which are just fantastic. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera very still. Oops. Thought we'd go up and look at some of the hydrangeas at the back of the house. Some of our Sunpatiens really coming on. Look at the size of that blossom. If you haven't grown Sunpatiens, you're really missing out. You've got full sun, they're perfect. There's Patty Pugh from Oxford, Ohio. Had several folks from Ohio today. More of the lilies here and the Agapanthus. We've already started watering. This is a wonderful plant that doesn't require a lot of water, actually. This is Helen von Stein Stachys, or lamb's ear. We've had it here for almost 10 years now. I'm going to go up here and take a look at the art studio and let you all take a look at the hydrangeas, the Sunpatiens. Hi, Gary Anderson. Yes, those are Vitex, or chase tree. That's correct. This is a beautiful lily that is, we're growing it in containers. I've had it in there for 5 years. There's Kendra Brown from southern Indiana. What's the weather like in your part of the woods, everybody? I'm very curious. Back here on the north side, we've got some Hostas, all from Gilbert H. Wild and Son. Hydrangeas in bloom. This is one of the reddest hydrangeas we've ever grown. One of our visitors today was commenting on it, and I wish I could remember the exact name. I need to look it up and share it with you all. There's Kelly Strain from Monteagle, Tennessee. And then over here we've got a collection of hydrangeas we've been growing in containers. So a lot of those folks out there that don't have much in the way of garden space, growing some of these things in containers is really the way to go. Look at the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Lady Annabelle hydrangeas, and then mixed in with some of these pink flowering mop heads are just beautiful. Oh gosh, Brenda Whitaker, 100 degrees in Northern California. That's hot. I don't know about you all, but it just seems like our summers are getting a lot hotter. We've had a lot of rain and it's flooded, as you know, down on the Arkansas River, but up here on the mountain, looking down on the river, we've already started to have to water. You can see the river from the view here. There's the Arkansas River. We hope this summer as you're traveling, you'll come through Arkansas. Just panning over to the summer kitchen. Oh gosh, Jennifer Murphy said it was brutally hot in Huntsville, Alabama. Just doing a pan across this upper terrace garden. A lot of folks were very interested, by the way, in our boxwood. This is one called Green Velvet, which does very, very well. Ooh, 71 degrees in Wisconsin. That sounds nice. Yeah. And then looking along this way, you can see the vista all the way down the Heritage Apple Orchard. We're getting ready to cut that field around the apple trees. We're going to cut it for hay to store away. Then I like to use these agaves, these variegated agaves, as punctuation points and they require absolutely no care whatsoever. They have no insect problems. We don't even have to water them. How's that? That's an easy plant, huh? They're an American native. This is the variegated form. I think it's very striking. Gloria, you're coming to see us on the 29th. That's wonderful. That's just before we close for the summer. So wonderful. I'm glad you're going to be coming to see us. Yeah, Sandra Luna, I love those agaves too. They're so good. There's my friend Jeff Brown. Hey, Jeff. Thanks everyone for chiming in and joining on this first day of summer. I really hope you have a great season ahead, and we'll have a little time to relax and enjoy the outdoors. There's nothing like being in nature. Follow us on YouTube. We are posting lots of 30-minute shows on YouTube. You know, we've been broadcasting now since 1993. It's a long time. So a lot of those vintage shows that many of you have seen from years ago, you'll be able to watch on YouTube. So join us on YouTube. We'd love for you to ring the bell and get notifications, and like what we're posting, as well as subscribe to our channel. Yeah, tell your friends about us. All right. Will you all enjoy this beautiful evening, this long evening? We're going to have a long, quiet, languorous sunset, I hope. You plan to come see us.